Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? Okay, we're up close and personal. So scooch on in, scooch on in. Is scooch a word? It's a word in my vernacular. So as I was a child growing up, scooch on in and listen, because we about to get right to why I had to apologize to my husband. Not once, but twice. And I thought it was a third time, but I couldn't remember the third time. So if I remember it while I'm doing this video, I'll share with you all. But I will tell you the last two incidents. Okay. So my husband came to see me in Florida last weekend. And while he was there, we went out. I mentioned this in the previous video. If you saw the previous video, I was just talking to y'all and I told y'all I would tell you this story. So I kind of gave you a little preview. But I mentioned that when my husband came to town, he and I went out on a double date with friends. Walked into the restaurant. I was totally fine. I had been having some back issues a couple of weeks prior, but I was totally fine and able to walk. I walk out of the restaurant and I have extreme sciatic pain in my back. I don't know if I recognize it as sciatic. I just thought, did I sit wrong? I could barely walk. I could barely make it to the truck. And so we go to Mama house. I'm remembering. Okay, I'm remembering the 3 times. Okay, hold on. Let me back up. Remember now, we're at last Friday. So last Friday, my husband was here in Georgia. I was in Florida. My husband got up at 4 in the morning and went to work. Got to work about 5 in the morning and worked until, I don't know, maybe around 2:30. Immediately hit the road. Didn't come back home. He had already packed his bag. He immediately hit the road and drove 7 hours to Florida, to my mom's house to come see me. When he drove to my mom's house, he didn't even come inside. He just told me to come on outside, going on a date with friends. We go out with friends. Now, okay, I'm back at the current point in the story. We go out to the truck. I can barely walk. We get to my mom's house. We drop our friends off. We get to my mom's house. It's now about 1 a.m. I'm in such excruciating pain. Charles says that he's going to go to Walmart and get me some meds. I'm telling him, no, don't go to Walmart. I don't need any meds. You've been up since 4 a.m. It's now 1:30 a.m. You're almost at 24 hours. I'm fine. I can get meds later. Get some rest. No, he insisted on going to Walmart. He goes to Walmart. He comes back with me, all kinds of meds and Gatorade and water and all kinds of stuff. I appreciate it. Oh, but before he left, wait, sorry. My story all out of whack. Probably because I'm trying to whisper. But before he went to Walmart, I was so frustrated with him trying to go to Walmart. I said, you're doing too much. You're absolutely doing too much. And that's how I said it. He just disregarded what I said. Went to Walmart, got my stuff, came back, and got me some icy hot. Got some other spray to spray on my back. Got some medicines. Got pain patches, just Gatorade, all kinds of stuff. He comes back. He takes care of me. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and put that icy hot on me. Go ahead and put that pain patch on me. Yeah, go ahead and put that. I forgot the stuff. But yeah, you doing absolutely too much. But yeah, go ahead and put it all on me. So he fixed me up good. We go to sleep. The next day, I can tell he's irritated with me. Okay, now next day is, I'm sorry, y'all. I said y'all, I told y'all this was Friday. No. Charles had to work Friday. He had to work Saturday. He came Saturday when he got off work. Okay, so all this happened Saturday night. And then, so next morning is Sunday. I could tell he's a little irritated with me, but he is checking on me. You okay? And I was like, but why are you irritated? And he's like, I didn't like what you said last night. I didn't like, you said I was doing too much. I'm taking care of my wife, and it is not too much. All those things I was doing out there in the world and before we got married, that was too much. But taking care of my wife is not too much. That was the first apology. I saw from his perspective, and I said, I'm sorry, baby. I was just thinking about you going on almost 24 hours sleep, and I did not want you going out to Walmart. But okay, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Apology number one. Apology number two. Okay. It's about, my mom liked to say rocked on, rocked on. It's about 10 a.m. I'm in so much pain. He wants me to go to the emergency room. I don't want to go to the emergency room. I refuse to go to the emergency room. I told you how much I hate the doctor's office. I love doctors and nurses. Thank you for what y'all do and everybody in the healthcare field, but I don't want to come see y'all. I don't want to see y'all. See you in the restaurant, see you in the Walmart, see you outside. I don't want to see y'all at your place of business. So he's trying to make me go to the emergency room, and I absolutely refuse. And normally I listen to my husband most of the time, but this time I was adamant. I'm not going. And like I say, it was my sister having her engagement party, and I wanted to go to that. I didn't want to get stuck in the emergency room. And let's not forget that people with sicknesses and illnesses, and in light of the coronavirus, are going to the emergency room too. I didn't want to be in an emergency room with the sick folk. So I refused to go. We go to my sister's engagement party. I could tell my husband was a little cool, a little out of sorts. He's not his same gregarious, outgoing, friendly, talkative self. So, he eventually leaves the engagement party because he has to hit the road, because he has to get up at 4 a.m. To go to work. So the next day I'm talking to him and telling him how I'm feeling, and I'm hurting so bad that I had to go to the emergency room. Now we're at Monday. I had to go to the emergency room. After I went to the emergency room the next day, Monday, that's when I had to do apology number two. I had to apologize to my husband because he was right. And had I listened to my husband, I would have been in an emergency room with my husband rather than my sisters taking me, which they are my riders. I'm so glad that they were there for me and with me. I appreciate it, but I know that's something that my husband wanted to do for me and with me. And so I had to apologize to him for that, for not listening to him and not allowing him to be there for me. Apology number three. Apology number three came a few days after that. Charles was just checking on me. Just say this was maybe Wednesday. Charles texted me, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Well, he had asked me how was I doing, and I was telling him, baby, rough. I was like, as long as I'm sitting down, I'm good. But I was like, I could barely take a shower last night. I was like, I was in that shower 30 seconds, hitting one or two spots. And he texted and said, do I need to come home? We still call Florida home, even though we have a home here in Georgia. He said, do I need to come home? And I said, my mistake number three. I said, no, baby, you don't have to come home. I'm okay. Mama and Danica taking good care of me. He texted and said, okay, I'll back off. But I love you. Praying for you. When I read that text, I was, he sounded like he could be a little warm. We talked Thursday. We talked on the phone Wednesday, and I could tell he was a little aloof. We talked Thursday. I could tell he's a little warm, a little aloof. Still checking on me. Still, baby, I love you. Still, but you know when you know your man. You know when he's feeling you and when he ain't, and you know when you feeling him and when you ain't. So I know he was checking on me. He was being kind. He was being loving, but I could tell he wasn't quite feeling me. So I said, baby, what's going on? Why you being so warm toward me? He said, not being warm. You told me to back off and back off. You got your mama and your sister. I immediately saw it from his perspective. That's not what I meant. What he heard was, I don't need you. I got my mama and my sister. And that's not what I meant. What I really meant was, baby, I'm okay. I don't have a heart attack. I didn't have a surgery. I'm not sick. I don't have the corona. I didn't have a stroke. I got sciatic nerve pain, and it's just gonna take some time. Now, this is what I meant. I didn't say this, but I'm okay. Mama and Danica making sure if I need anything, help me with anything. They're here. I don't need you to come from Georgia, miss 2-3 days of work, drive 500 miles, spend extra money to come and take care of me for back pain. And of course, we know anybody with sciatica knows it's not just back pain. Well, when he told me his perspective, how he saw that and how he heard that, it's like the scales fell from my eyes, like Saul when he became Paul, and the scales fell from his eyes. I saw my husband's perspective, and it hurt me to know that I had hurt him, to think that I didn't need him. So I had to apologize thrice. Is thrice 2 times or 3? I think thrice is 3 times in the Bible. I had to apologize thrice to my husband, all in 1 week. Probably more apologies I've done than probably 5 years. Anyways, you guys, I just wanted to share that story with you all. Moral of the story, I don't know, get what you can get from that story. But for me, the lesson I learned is to allow my husband to be who he is for me. He's my protector. He's my lover. He's my friend. And I can't try to take that role from him or try to give that role to somebody else. Let him be who he wants to be to me, and just love and appreciate it and be thankful for it. So I just want to share that with you guys. And I hope that you enjoyed that. Yeah, I had to apologize 3 times. Thrice. Love y'all. Y'all be blessed.